Yo guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. It's Monday, the 11th of January, and we went a little crazy with options today. Let's first look at our long-term. Long-term's down $653 today. No problem. This is what a long-term's for. It's to look at. It's not to look at. It's to sit in, right? So sit in that long-term chair. Shout out the Colt for that one. But yeah, most of this is probably because of Tesla. If we look here, Tesla's down $609 today. Finally starting to cool off a little bit, which is good. Rocket had a big bump up today, but then it kind of came down at the market a little bit. I'm not sure. There wasn't news on it, but for some reason Rocket. I want to actually talk about Rocket real quick. For some reason Rocket, yeah, kind of came down. I am still bullish on this over the next 10 days, but I'm not too certain. Yeah. So big green candle and then little green candle over the 9. And then this was setting up a bull flag and then it just kind of sold off. Rocket does weird things. It's a slow mover, or it has been since it had its big drop after IPO. After it came to here, it's been a slow mover. And it's just been very consistently trading in this kind of range right here. Had a lower dip right here, but then hit support here. And then in my opinion, this hit a support here and we're going to be running up. I think we're going to run up for at least... if I'm looking back here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 days. I think on this run, we're maybe 2 days into it. So I think about a week to 10 days, we'll see it at another top. And I don't know if it'll hit resistance here and come back down or if it'll blow through that. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm banking on. And I haven't put a whole lot into it in these patterns, I guess, and I decided to a little bit more this time. The problem with this one, since it's so kind of people are predicting it, is you can't make, doesn't seem like you make a whole lot on the options because there's not IV. This is going to slowly run up for the next maybe 7 days, just up a few dollars, a few percent, whatever that is, 15%, 10%, and the options aren't going to do a whole lot. I guess you could put a lot of money into them and make a lot, but I didn't do that. So I just thought today, I was like, I'm swing trading shares with this Webull account. A lot of stuff I get moves faster than Rocket. I'm trying to make money quicker, but I was like, I might as well just play a little safer and throw some money into Rocket for this swing on the way up. So I did. I bought it on the high and then Rocket came down, but that's no problem. That's just today, I believe. I see it trending up now with higher highs, higher lows. But yeah, so I put up the rest of our capital in this Webull account to just swing trade this for the next 7 days. If it gets up to this 22 mark or so, let's see, what do I have? So I put $1,945 in it, which is 98 shares. So we'll call it 100 shares. So if 100 shares goes up $2, you're gonna make $200, right? If it goes up $3, you're gonna make $300. So we'll see. It's not a home run, but I think it's a pretty safe play to catch this run up on Rocket. And this isn't a recommendation, and this is just my prediction for why I'm playing it. It could, of course, come to zero, but that's kind of what I'm expecting. So in about a week, maybe 10 days, we'll see where it's at. Hopefully it breaks through this, and we'll just be riding these shares all the way back up to high numbers. That's kind of what I'm doing with Rocket on the Webull. And then, of course, we have these Rocket calls on this account, which came down today because Rocket kind of sold off for some reason in the middle of the day. But yeah, so long term here, Corsair actually had a huge day and then it kind of sold off also. It was up almost 10%. Now it's come down. I'm a big bull on Corsair. I do want to get another 60 shares to make this even. Need to get more money into this account though for that to happen. AbbVie went way up. They've got ex-dividend, I think, coming up, which typically it'll go up before ex-dividend because people want that divvy and then might sell off. Last dividend we got was 18 bucks, but that was before we had this many shares. We had fewer shares, so that's that. A lot of stuff kind of, I guess, tech kind of sold off today a little bit. Tesla, of course, did. Corsair was kind of an anomaly in that it went up. Give was up, and then it kind of came down. We've got the covered call on here. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. What was it? Airbnb is kind of flat today. I think it's maybe due for something though. I was looking at the chart. Where are we at with Airbnb? It had a big range and then it's kind of maybe tightening up here. Yeah, it's kind of tightening up. So I'm not too sure. It's kind of just getting in this choppy zone. It's hard to know which direction it's going to go right now, honestly, according to the chart. Home Depot had a good run today. This is good. This is what we want. Up 5% today. So that is neat. Hopefully it continues to run up. I am excited to get this thing back up to where it was. Bought it. That's daily. That's too much. But yeah, found a bottom here. Now it's kind of consolidating this range. It's like today it kind of broke out of it a little bit. So that's good. Consolidation. Broke out when this 9 also crossed over the 180. The orange crossing over the yellow. So kind of broke out to the upside there. This might go, might go crazy for the next few days. We'll see on that one. IMMR, I like. This is a new one we added. It's down a little bit today, but I still like it. I'd like to get 10 more shares of this too, so I could sell some covered calls. Even though I'm not sure. Not a whole lot of premium on these. Well, I guess that's the 50. Yeah, it's not bad. But I like this one. And then on our... Yeah, so that's all. We didn't really do anything with the long term today, which is good. Just want to leave it. On our Webull account, we did... So I bought in the Rocket shares kind of high on the day. It ended up tanking. What else did we get? We didn't buy any other shares. Nope. But stuff did come up. So we've got Bingo, BioNano. This was up. Let's see. Yeah, so it was up 20% today. That all happened pre-market. It's kind of flat here. So maybe setting up a little bull flag. We'll see. They had news. They had news on something. Identified structural variants, which may provide insights into pathogenesis of COVID-19. So that's pretty bullish news. We'll see. That might continue on, which would be nice. We talked about Blink. No, Blink went nuts today. Up almost, I think this is all from stimulus and Biden's policies of EVs and clean energy and all that. But I'm not too sure because not all the EV stuff went crazy today. As you saw, Tesla just tanked. And I think NIO even did too. No, NIO was up today, but after hours, I think they offered, they did a share offering, I think. It's not on here yet. So yeah, I think that's why it's going down after hours. But yeah, I'm not sure that Blink, I don't know. This is maybe more a viable EV play since it's actual charging stations that are in existence and making money. As far as I know, don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure about the business behind Blink or what they're doing, but I think they're profitable, or not, maybe not profitable, but they actually have. It's not just a pump and dump, as far as I know. Given its market cap, should not be this high. Winnebago, we're still kind of holding on to that. We missed the sellout here, but it's okay. It's kind of trending up still. Just kind of a little correction here. Hopefully that keeps going up. Slow mover, been sitting in that one for too long. And there's Rocket again. AI kind of sold off today. I got into this on the swing trade back here, and then it came up here, and then I don't know. I should have sold it out here. I wasn't really following. Or no, when did we get into this? Yeah, I think I got it back here. I wasn't really following my my rules. If I was following my rules, I would have got out of it right here. Red candle below the 9 moving average on an hourly. If I'm doing it on an hourly, which I think a lot of the swing trades are typically I'm doing hourly. But I didn't, kind of held on to it, and then maybe just didn't pay attention to it, and it came down below my cost. Or did we get into it here? Oh, maybe I got into it here, actually. That'd make more sense. Yeah, because the green candle above the 9 moving average, and it's above the 180. But then it kind of sold off, so maybe we didn't have an opportunity. It's all right, we'll hold on to it. This one's been a fun ride on that one. E-Trade is the crazy count. Let's see. So open up quite a bit of positions today on E-Trade. Also have other news on our E-Trade account. E-Trade was running really slow and crappy today. We've got this vertical credit spread on Rocket, as you guys know. So Rocket basically has to stay above $19 by the 15th. I think this expires. Yeah. Stupid. It says January 21st. That's January 2021, but doesn't show the date. Anyways, so this looks like it's fine. Rocket came up today, so see where that one ends up. I think we'll be all right. Max scan on this is like $80, but oh, never mind. It's 154. That's not bad. Tesla. So I opened up a call credit spread on Tesla, guys. Pray for me. Pray for me. You don't ever want to bet against Tesla, but I saw Tesla and it's been way overbought for a while now. If you've been watching it, you know. And finally had a correction back down to the south. So I don't like this because, it's in my long term, but I know it's got to happen. So I try and make a little money on its way down. What's nice about the spreads, the credit spreads, is it doesn't have to go down for me to make money. It can stay flat. I did a pretty safe one in my opinion of 880. So it basically has to stay below 880 by Friday, by this day. So we'll see. Tesla is a wild one. It could do anything. But it's still on the daily, it's still overbought. Just, well, 68 actually back down. But on the weekly, I think it's overbought. Yeah. On the hourly, of course, it dipped down a lot today. He's down 8% today, which is pretty big for Tesla. I expect it to kind of bounce a little bit and then maybe kind of keep coming down a little bit probably, and then eventually bounce off of this 180. So we'll see how close this one ends up by the end of the week, which is when this expires. We're already at 40% on it because I got it kind of earlier on in the day. But I got it around here. Once I saw this happening, I saw hourly candles. I saw red candles were closing below the 9 moving average. We were already below pre-market. It's looked like it had some choppiness up here the day before, like it was kind of a double top, and it just didn't want to push past that. And then with this sell-off in the morning, I was like, okay, I'll go for it. Yeah, Tesla's sketchy. And then with everything going on with Facebook and all the social media stocks going against our President Trump, I was like, I got to get some exposure to this. And of course, that was already going on this morning. They were down. Facebook was down. Twitter was down. So I just jumped into it also. I didn't know on timing on it. I just didn't want to, I guess, I just want to get exposure. So I wasn't super trying to tick it right, but it ended up dropping. I think I got it. I maybe actually got it even here. I got it pretty early. I got Twitter and Facebook on the put side. So we'll see what happens with these. I'm pretty bearish on these for the next however long. I don't know if they keep doing what they're doing. I definitely am bearish on it. So we'll see. They are private companies, so they have every right to kick people off their platform if they want. But that doesn't change my opinion on being bearish on the outlook of their future. So I have puts on those, and hopefully those hit. They're up. They were up a little bit. Facebook's up a little bit. Twitter, there was a lot of premium when I paid on that one. I remember I was like, I'll just get it, whatever. But we're only down 9% on it. And then for Biden presidency, I got some calls on weed stocks, Tilray, but unfortunately they were up today also. But I was like, I just need to get into these. So I got ACB and Tilray. So we'll see on those. STPK, Dead Inside was talking about this one. And I don't. That's not an ST. I don't know a whole lot about it. He's talking about clean energy. This is like the biggest clean energy one. I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. I basically was watching it after I saw his video, and it was here. It was already up like 12% or something, 15%. I was like, I'm gonna wait for it to cool off. On the hourly, it was overbought at that point. On the daily, it was overbought. I was like, it might not cool off. But anyways, I was watching, and then it had this crazy volume spike and all this green. I was like, oh boy. I didn't have any money to buy into it, so I just bought a debit spread on it because just the naked calls were expensive. I guess that's kind of a FOMO, but I was trying to catch it in case it went crazy, and it did. That it kind of sold off, but it's gonna merger with was it STEM, I think, and STEM is the clean energy one. So we'll see on that one. I do have some time on it. It is debit spread, $5 difference in the spread, so max gain of $500. We'll analyze this thing real quick. Max gain of $500 and max loss of $155. So basically max gain of $500 gross. Net profit would be $345 because you have to subtract the cost to get into the play. And for us to get to max gain on this, it shows you right here. It has to hit $40 by whatever date this is. It's not even showing me a date. $40 further out in the future. But yeah, so we got that one. We'll see if that merges and goes crazy. Not a huge exposure to it. I mean, $500 would be nice, but it's not like it'll be 1,000%er. Here's our ACB call, and then these ones down here that have kind of fizzled out into nothing. But that's it for the E-Trade. One more thing, I did get our Airbnb shares. I'm starting the transfer process. We'll have our 100 Airbnb shares in this account. Hopefully this week. Hopefully by the end of the week it'll be there, and then we'll do cover calls on that. Then I won't have to mess with Morgan Stanley. Another update, if you're watching our wheel account, videos, I'm going to be maybe taking a little pause from that, but I am going to continue to do our paper trading wheel account on the paper trade. So today we sold puts on SPY, and it was for a 376 strike. We sold them at, what time is it? 10:53. I'll just show you guys where I kind of tick this. It was a daily SPY put that we sold, so you don't want to wait too long. But was it 10:53? Where was it? I think it was kind of coming back down to VWAP. Yeah, so it was on like around this candle. I saw it coming back down to the VWAP, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do it right here. So the 360, was it 376? The delta on it at the time was like 0.17. It was a little bit below 2. The next one up was like 0.25. I was bearish on SPY just because of what I see here, and so I didn't want to get too high of a delta. So 376 was down here, and luckily SPY stayed above that. Immediately after I opened it, though, I put an order to close it for the minimum of 1 penny, 13 contracts, so that's $13 to close it, and it automatically executed that order sometime at the very end of that business, or of the market day. So that closed out, and our gain today from that is 260. So not a huge one. Again, this was a daily, so I'll be opening up another SPY put play tomorrow. I'll kind of just watch the market, and when it seems like it's kind of at a low, I'll sell SPY puts. Buying the next day, which will be Wednesday, and it'll be around a 20 delta. If I'm bullish on it, it'll be 20 or higher. If I'm bearish, it'll be 20 or lower, more or less, on the delta. And then I'll make an order to close it out right away, because otherwise, I mean, last time we lost our margin buying power when I just let it expire worthless. So I don't know why that happened, but I think it was E-Trade messing up. They wouldn't admit that. They just said, oh, reset it. I'm like, whatever. So I reset it. But yeah, I want to see how long this works. And basically, I mean, if you can do 1%, I think it was like 1% a week or something like that. It'd be pretty sick. Trying this out in case we do put a lot of money into the market coming up here. But after hours, what do we got? Bingo was his name. Oh, they're up. Well done, Bingo. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to sub up, like up, comment down, make your money happy money. So stick around. We'll see you tomorrow. Be safe out there. I didn't actually mention we are, I think, let's see. I don't know if I had. So I've got Smith & Wesson calls. Part of my hedge kind of for this volatility and uncertainty is calls on gun stocks, puts on tech stocks. That's pretty much how I'm playing it. So this is Smith & Wesson, and then I also have Ruger, I think, on here. Maybe I have it on the Weeble. I've got Smith & Wesson calls on here as well. I paid a premium for these, though. They were up quite a bit when I bought them. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, thanks so much, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out.